Welcome back to English with Ross. Today we are talking about 5 common mistakes that students make in English. It's okay to make mistakes when you're learning a language. That is how we learn something is wrong and how we learn the correct way to say things. We are going to look at 5 different mistakes that students often make when speaking English. Let's start with number 1. I'm learning you. The word learn can translate in a few different ways, depending on what your native language is. But to learn something is to get information, new information about a subject. For example, to learn English. However, be careful. We cannot say, I learn you something, or I learn something to you. It's not how it works. We have a different verb for that, which is to teach. I teach you English. You teach me French, for example. You cannot say, I learn you something, because you must teach someone something, not learn them. Number 2, I went to go to the shops. Remember, in English, when we conjugate a verb, we have irregular verbs. These are verbs that, when conjugated, do not end in ed. They use a different word for the past tense and a different word for the past participle, sometimes. An example of this is the verb to go. The past tense of the verb to go is went and gone. That's past participle. So, when a student says, I went to go to the shops, you can see what they're trying to say. If you want to talk about something you did in the past, we can remove the second go and just use went. I went to the shops. Try to think about the tense that you're using when you're speaking, and avoid using the same verb twice, just because it's conjugated. Number 3. The boys, they are smart. Remember, in English, generally there is a subject. Subject at the start of the sentence. A common sentence structure in English is subject, verb, object. Therefore, when you make a sentence like, the boys, they are smart, I can hear 2 subjects in there. But one of them is a pronoun. So if you have a look at the sentence, the boys, okay, that's our subject, they are. So we see we're using they, but they means the boys. So the boys are smart. We only need to use one of those in the sentence. If we don't know what subject we're talking about, then we must use the boys. The boys are smart. If we know what subject we're talking about, then we can use the pronoun. They are smart, because we know they are the boys. This doesn't translate well into other languages, but it's an important one to remember in English. We just need one subject for the sentence. The second subject will be the object, but generally that is a different person or thing or animal than the original subject. Therefore, the boys are smart, or they are smart. Number 4, I drink always coffee. Adverbs of frequency are very important in English. In fact, they're so important that I made a video about them before. Check it out, just here. But the position of the adverb of frequency is very important. If it's in the wrong place, that means the sentence is wrong. Therefore, we need to make sure the adverb of frequency is in the correct place. Generally, we put it before the verb. I always drink coffee. I usually eat sushi on Friday. My wife often takes the kids to school. Always make sure your adverb is in the correct place. Because remember, the adverb needs to go with the verb. They go together. I always eat. That's the thing you always do. You always eat this thing. Number 5, and probably one of the most common mistakes. Do you like this picture? Yes, I like. Yes, you what? When students are asked if they like something, a lot of students will respond with, yes, I like, or no, I don't like. But you like what? There's 2 problems in this sentence. If someone asks you, do you like this picture? You might say, yes, I like this picture. That's okay. But he asked a do question. Do you like this picture? Therefore, generally the correct answer is, yes, I do. When listening to a question, always listen to the first word, because that first word can change the meaning of the whole question. Especially if we use do, can, should, would, or could. When one of these words is used in the question, we can also use it in the answer. For example, would you like some cake? Yes, I would. Do you want to get pizza tonight? Yes, I do. Should I buy the red car or the blue car? You should buy the blue car. Yeah. We use that same first word in the question as well as in the answer. So don't say, yes, I like. Yes, I do. Thank you for watching this lesson. I hope it was helpful for you. Don't worry if you make these mistakes. They are called common mistakes for a reason. Many students make these mistakes, but it's important to remember how to say these things correctly. If you like this video, remember to give it a like. And if you want free lessons every week, remember to subscribe to English with Ross. We try to post every Monday and Friday, and we sometimes forget. So if it's on a different day, I'm sorry. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.